weekly weigh-in time. Still stunned off of that result from Monday. Um, Had a phenomenal week since. Really stayed on it. Did 2 more 24-hour fasts. My discipline is building. I've had a phenomenal week. Um, really stayed on it, really pushing. My discipline is building. My compliance with my diet is getting better with each passing week. So I feel like I'm in a great place. Um, I'm still stunned at like how those 2 weeks I lost 1 pound, and then over the weekend, especially coming off literally my worst day of eating since I left Atlanta, where I was eating out every meal. Like everything was going to a restaurant, ordering pizza, delivery, Mexican delivery, Chinese food. Like my worst day of eating since then, and I shed 4 pounds over the weekend. So be it. That took me to after the initial shock. I realized that takes me to 17 and a half pounds down in about 6 weeks. So I'm really proud of that. It's been a fight, and I actually watched a video this week where this guy was like, where most people quit the gray area, where your body really starts to resist, and you just have to push through it. I mean, I've had that mentality. And I think in my mind, I keep thinking that when I lost all that weight years ago, it was linear, and it was like this. I was determined. I have plenty of videos up. If anyone's interested, just scroll back to 2020, 2021, 22. It was lumpy. It was not linear where every week I would lose a pound, 2 pounds, and it just was like clockwork. I remember being stuck for a few months and being really frustrated. And I still remember I started picking up momentum. And I remember I went through my entire 250s in like 2, 3 weeks. And the first time I weighed under 250 in early November 2020, I was stuck for some time. And then I don't know, I lost like 10, 12 pounds in like 2, 3 weeks. I remember I just blew through the 250s. I wasn't 250 pounds for a month after being stuck. Um, so sometimes it's just how it goes, but really good week. I just got off the scale, so let's see where I'm at. Let's go to health stats. Here we go. Weight. So I'm pretty much flat. That's definitely surprising, but that's where I am. I am flat, up 2/10 of a pound. Body fat looks like I thought it was 35%. Let me check. Yeah, it says my body fat came down from 35.3 to 34.4. But yeah, I just maintained. So I'm gonna call that a victory, as I honestly had in my head, I had a weigh-in a couple weeks ago where my weight was 5 pounds over. I started thinking, I don't know, maybe it was a fluke. Maybe I got a weird reading like it did. I remember that time I stepped on the scale and weighed 297 after I felt like I had a flawless week. I think that was 2 weeks ago. And then I stepped back on the scale like literally 10 minutes after I initially weighed in, and it came down to 292. So I started thinking in my head, maybe that's it. But no, I really lost that weight. I don't know what on earth happened, why my body shed 4 pounds in basically 2 days. Cause I don't know. I don't know. But I'm in the 280s now. So making progress. The next major milestones for me are kind of aligned. Getting under 285. Every 5 pounds is like a milestone for me, and also coming up on 20 pounds lost. When I get to 284.7, that'll be 20 pounds down. I'm really going to try to make that in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I don't have control over this. All I have control over is what I put into my body and the time and effort I put in terms of my working out, which I've been incredibly consistent with. My diet is about as good as it's been in years. Even better than last year when I got under 270. My diet is pretty good right now. I'm on a really good roll right now, so just gonna keep up. It's a fight against my body. My body wants to hold on to this weight, but it's gonna have to take the L. I will not be stopped. So on a Friday morning for Reed Fitness.